Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss a Leetcode problem, remove duplicates from sorted array. So friends, before we start, in case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. So in this problem we are given with an integer array and the array is sorted in non-decreasing order. So as an input we are given with an integer array and the integer array is sorted in ascending order. Now as the array is sorted in ascending order, there may be duplicates. Now our task is to remove the duplicates and that too in place. So by in place we mean that we cannot use additional array or any other data structure. We have to modify the same array and we have to remove the duplicate such that each element appears only once. So for example, let's say we have this input array 1, 1, 2. So the array is sorted and here we have one duplicate which is 1. So we have to remove this duplicate such that only one occurrence of an element occurs, such that the element appears only once. So after removal of the duplicates, we get two numbers 1 and 2 and this 1 is removed. So our output is 2 and the array is modified like this 1, 2 and whatever elements are left over, those are ignored. And one more thing we need to keep in mind is the relative order of the elements should be kept the same. So we have to modify the input array in such a way that let's say we have 1, 1 and 2. So at the start there should be 1 and after that 2 should come. It should not be like this 2, 1 because we have to maintain the relative order of the elements. So let's say if we are taking the second example. Now if we remove the duplicates from this sorted array. So here we have 2, 0. So 1 is removed because the element should appear only once. After 0, if we see the relative order, the next number is 1 and we have 3 ones. So we have to remove this 2 ones and we need to keep only one occurrence of 1. And after that we have 2 2's. So we have to remove 1 2 and we have to keep only 1 2. Then we have 2 3's. So we have to remove 1 3. And at the end we have 4. So 4 is itself unique. So after the removal of duplicates, if we count the unique elements, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 elements. So our output is 5 and we have to modify the array in place. So at the start 0 comes, then 1 comes, then 2, then 3 and then 4. So the relative order is maintained and the rest of the elements are just ignored. So let's move ahead and see how we can solve this problem. So suppose we are given with this array 0 0 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 4. Now our task is to remove the duplicates and keep only one occurrences of the element. So let's say our array is 0 0 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 4. So here first property is the array is sorted in ascending order. So it means whatever duplicates we have, they are very adjacent to each other. So second property is duplicates are adjacent to each other. Now how we will solve this problem is we will take two pointers I and j. So here j will traverse each and every element of this array. So therefore it's a fast pointer and I will move slowly. So it's a slow pointer. Now the purpose of j is to basically iterate the array and compare the duplicates. And the purpose of I is to actually remove the duplicates. So as soon as I removes the duplicates from this array, it will move slowly one step at a time and j will simply traverse the array once. So here both the pointers will start from first index I and j. So I start from first index because the 0th index already contains a unique element and the next unique element should come here. So I starts from here and its main purpose is to remove the duplicates. And after removal of duplicates, it simply moves ahead. Now similarly j starts from first index because it actually compares current element with previous element so that it can figure out that these two numbers are duplicates. So what it does is we simply compare value at jth index with value at j minus 1 index. So therefore we have to start from the first index. So as soon as j moves ahead, we simply compare the current element with its previous element to figure out whether they are duplicates or not. So at the start, value at jth index is 0 and j minus 1th index is also 0. So here 0 is equal to 0. Therefore this condition comes out to be false. So whenever this condition comes out to be false, we actually do nothing and we simply traverse j to its next index. So j will come to the second index. Now value at jth index is 1 and j minus 1th index is 0. So 1 is not equal to 0. So this condition comes out to be true. So whenever this condition comes out to be true, it means that we have found a unique element because the element just before that is different from this. So whenever this condition comes out to be true, it simply means that when we compared these two elements, they were not equal. So the current integer is actually a unique integer which we need to keep in the array. So what we do is when this condition comes out to be true, we simply assign value at jth index to value at ith index because the purpose of I is to actually remove the duplicates and we know that 0 is a duplicate here. So we simply assign value at jth index to value at ith index. So after this assignment, 1 comes here. After this assignment, we know that the next unique element should come here. So we simply traverse I ahead. So I comes here and j will move to the third index. So purpose of j is to simply traverse the array one element at a time and compare the current integer with its previous integer. So now value at jth index is 1 and value at j minus 1th index is also 1. So they are equal. So this condition comes out to be false and we know that once this condition comes out to be false, we do nothing and we move simply j one step ahead. Because we didn't find any other unique element so that we can replace it with ith index, we simply move j one step ahead. Now again value at jth index is 1 and value at j minus 1th index is also 1. So it means this condition comes out to be false and we do nothing, we simply traverse j one step ahead. Now here value at jth index is 2 and value at j minus 1th index is 1. So 2 is not equal to 1. So therefore this condition comes out to be true. So when this condition comes out to be true, we know that we have found a unique element which we need to keep in the array. And we know that we are using this ith pointer to simply put this value in the array. So once this condition comes out to be true, we perform this step. So value at jth index, we simply assign it to value at ith index. So this 2 comes here and this one which is duplicate gets removed. So 2 comes here. And after this assignment we do I++ because the next unique element will come here. So I comes here and j traverse ahead. Now value at jth index is 2 and value at j minus 1th index is also 2. So this condition comes out to be false. So therefore we do nothing and we simply traverse j ahead. Now here value at jth index is 3 and value at j minus 1th index is 2. So 3 is not equal to 2. It means we have found one more element which is unique and which we need to keep in the array. Once this condition comes out to be true, the correct place for this 3 is we simply assign the value at jth index to value at ith index. So this 3 comes here. So this one goes away and 3 comes here. And after this assignment we simply increment I because the next unique element should come here. So I moves here and j moves here. Now the value at jth index is 3 and j minus 1th index is also 3. So therefore this condition comes out to be false. So we do nothing, we simply traverse j to the next index. J comes here. Now value at jth index is 4 and value at j minus 1th index is 3. So 4 is not equal to 3. So this condition comes out to be true. It means we have found one more unique element which we need to keep in the array. So we simply assign this value to nums of I. So this 4 will come here and this 1 will go away. And after this assignment we move I one step ahead and j also one step ahead. So now j is actually traversed till the end of the array and we know that we have removed all the duplicates till this point. And if we count the number of elements, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our output would be 5. And here, as this is an array, so this is 0 index, first, second, third, fourth, and this is fifth. So we simply return the value which is stored in I, which is 5. And rest of the elements can be ignored. So this array can be ignored. Our task was to remove all the duplicates such that each element appears only once. So now let's move ahead and see the demonstration of this algorithm step by step. So friends, before we start, in case if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. So here this is the code, and let's say we are given with this array which is sorted in ascending order and our task is to remove the duplicates. Now as the array is sorted, the duplicates will be adjacent to each other. So when we call this method, the first thing we do is we create these two pointers I and j, where j is our fast pointer. It traverses the array from index 1 to index 7 and I will start from 1 because this 0 is already at its correct place and unique. So we don't touch the 0th index and we start from the first index. So we start j also from the index 1, and why we are starting from j equal to 1 is we simply compare the current and the previous element. So we start from index 1 and j will travel till nums.length. So nums.length is 8. So 1 is less than 8. So this condition comes out to be true and the for loop will execute. Now in the for loop what we do is we simply compare the two adjacent values, which is the value at jth index and the value at j minus 1th index, and we check whether they are duplicates or not. So currently value at jth index is 0 and j minus 1th index is also 0. So therefore this condition comes out to be false because both the values are equal. So when both the values are equal, it means we have found a duplicate and we do nothing. We simply increment j. J becomes 2. 2 is less than 8. So the for loop will execute. Value at j minus 1th index is 0 and value at jth index is 1. So 0 is not equal to 1. So this condition comes out to be true. It means we have found one unique element which we need to keep in the array. Because the adjacent elements are different, it means this value is the first integer which is unique. So we need to keep this value in the array. So the if block will execute and we know that index I will actually help us in placing this value at its proper position. So we simply assign nums of j to nums of I. So 1 comes here and we know that next unique element should come here. So we simply increment I. So I becomes 2. We increment j. So j becomes 3. 3 is less than 8. We compare these two values now. And 1 is not equal to 2. So therefore this condition comes out to be true. It means we have found one more element which is 2, which is unique in this array and which we need to actually keep in the array. So the condition in if block comes out to be true and we assign this value to nums of I because I is actually holding that place where we can only insert a unique element. So via this assignment 2 comes here, and next unique element should come here. So we simply increment I becomes 3. We increment j becomes 4. 4 is less than 8, so this for loop will execute. So now we are comparing these two values. So condition in if block comes out to be false and we do nothing. We increment j becomes 5. 5 is less than 8, so the for loop will execute. And now we are comparing these two elements. So the condition in if block comes out to be false. We simply increment j becomes 6, and 6 is less than 8, so this for loop will execute. And now we are comparing these two elements. So 2 is not equal to 4, so this condition comes out to be true, and we have found one more element which is 4, which is unique and which we need to keep in the array. So the if block will execute. And how we will keep this value 4 in the arrays? We simply assign value at j's index to value at ith index. So this 4 will come here. And we know that the next unique element should come here. So we simply increment I becomes 4. We simply increment j becomes 7. 7 is less than 8, so this for loop will execute. Now we will compare these two elements. So here both the elements are equal. It means we haven't found any unique element. So the condition in if block comes out to be false. We increment j. So j becomes 8, and 8 is not less than 8. It means we have traversed all the elements of this array. So this for loop will terminate. And here you can see whatever the value I is holding, that will be our answer. So if we count the unique elements, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we can see as the array starts from 0th index, so whatever the value I is holding, which is 4, will give the total number of elements which are unique in this array, which is 4. So we simply return 4 from this method. So that is our answer, and we have also modified the array in place. So friend, this was all about remove duplicates from sorted array. I hope you must have liked this video. Thanks, have a nice day.